Hi guys, it's Candace. Okay, welcome back. So I thought we would cover our corners. Cover corners. Bleh. Cover our cover of our extra thick, over the top cookie cracker box journal, and then, like I said in the first video, I decided to do the 3 signatures because I was going to need them. And then, I thought maybe you would want to see how I decided, how I was going to do my signatures, where I'm going to put my holes, So, I know I need some lotion, sorry. So I had a scrap of paper that was laying around here, so I thought, well, this would be, would work. So I just folded it to where it would be the size that I needed it, so it would fit inside my my crack, inside the creases, like that. And then, so we're not going to use this side, so I guess we'll just go ahead and we'll trim it off, just so I don't confuse anybody. So let's just trim this off. I know I broke snipped off a blade, so this should be extra. Well, I was like, it should be extra sharp. Cut like butter. Well, it sure is catching on the edge, but woo, man, I'll tell you. So, alright. So this is what I have left. And this is what's going to fit inside of our spine. Our inner spine. Good grief. It's not on the very, very edge. It's kind of, there's a little bit of room where the little creases are. So then I took and folded it in half, because that's going to be where our center dots are. And then I'm just going to take and fold this one into it, so we can get where the next signature is going to be at, right there. And then we'll do the same thing over here, so that way we'll be semi even before we poke holes, but there's no telling what will happen after we poke holes. So, but we're going to start off straight, but well, I know I got to roll my sleeves up one more time. I got long sleeves on today, and I got double layer shirts on. Woohoo! And socks and shoes on, actually, matter of fact. So it's 60 degrees out there, so I don't know. All right, so let's just draw on here. Where did I put my other ruler? See, I've lost it again. Good grief. Does not pay to have that little bitty ruler of mine, because I lose it every time. I don't know where it is. So let's just, that's catching underneath my ruler. Let's just draw a line so you can see where I'm at. So we folded it down the middle, and then we folded this in on each other, so we have an equal space there. And then, and if you're going to do this more than once, if you use the same cookie or cereal box, then make you a template. I've got some templates in my drawer, but not for this one. All right, and then I'm only going to do I know I'm going to break my rules. I'm going to do a 3 pamphlet thing. So I'm going to fold my paper to get it in the middle, so I know where where I want my center holes punched. And I'm just going to put little crosses on there, because I'm going to want to poke my hole in where that goes. And then, I don't know, maybe, let's see, maybe we'll go up an inch. So we'll fold that in an inch, and then we'll fold this one in an inch. I don't know if I can find my inch. There we go. And then we'll just come in and mark on those intersections. And oh, I got ink on that. Oh well. It was truly a scrap piece of paper that just happened to fit. And then in here. You know, and if you don't want it to be precise, or even you want, just poke your holes wherever you want to. Okay, so we're going to keep that. And then I guess we need to do a top and a bottom and make sure this is right. Yeah, but by the time we cover it, hopefully we'll stay tops and bottoms, but one never knows. All right, and this is my other one, which, you know, most of this peeled off of here, so ouch. I might keep this one for some, you know, good usable cardstock scrap. So we'll put it over there. I know my little pile's getting big. Okay, so I went through and I decided I wanted to use this for my cover. And as you can tell, it's short, but I'm going to use this for my spine because I thought the green would be really pretty. This is some that John has done. We're going to get it in our digital. And then I was thinking, I mean, on our Etsy, we're going to put the digital in our Etsy. And then I was thinking maybe this on the inside. I don't know, because, you know, all these colors go. So let me go ahead. Let me put that up. I'm sure I'll lose that. But let me go ahead and trim the sides off. I know, I wish I would have invested. Well, I wish at the time I was looking, I would have known to look a little further to get one that took the whole, you know, piece of paper with the little guillotine, because it sure does cut better than the other one. I hate replacing those blades all the time. I have one of those scoring ones, but the blade's dull and, you know, wah. Okay, so I definitely, let me make sure I'm in frame. Yep, okay. I know I didn't even tell you, I hope you're having a good day. I'm just like getting to it. Okay, so 4.5 is the most we want to cut. Oops, which is going to give, yeah, well, okay. Never mind, I'm just talking to myself. Are we? Yep, okay. So we're going to cut 4.5 on this side. And that's going to fall good. That'll be it's going to fall. Ha ha ha. We're doing a fall journal. It's going to fall, huh? I know. Ba-dum-bum. What can I say? Okay, so I'm just going to trim that. And then I'm going to come over here and see where 4.5. Oh, yep. And I'm going to get the bird and everything. The good bird, not the bad bird. Get the good bird. And that's be a good piece of scrap for all of our little windows and stuff. I know Elka's like, oh, you know how many windows you got to trim around there? I know, but hey, you know, sometimes we have to have a little bit of pain to get some beauty. So, I know. And then we're going to have to see who we have to sacrifice to fit on our cover. All right. So, I know I was hoping it was going to wrap around a little more, but it's not. So we might just have to have the rough edges on there, which it's going to be fine. Because I don't think that, if I would have printed it on the whole page, I'd have had enough to wrap around. So, there you go. Little lesson learned. But if you don't mind seeing some, then that's good. I mean, it's fine. And then I need to make sure I don't want to cover too much. I don't want my bird to be covered too much because I want some of that other to wrap around. So, I want to trim it right there. And then we're going to trim it right there. Okay. I know this one's definitely going to be a think and do as we go, and we might have a mistake or we probably have a few. But, okay, so that's 4 1/4. Okay. But I want my bird to show when I come around and wrap it with that, whatever that is, that plaid stuff. So, let's, and I'm trying to think. If I go, oops, if I take this, I might need to go print another one. I could like fold that around, but then would that be, I know I'm thinking, but then would that be too busy? Ooh, yeah, I think that might be too busy on the inside. So, okay, not that. Let's see. Where's the plain one? I know, I'm over here digging in my papers. I'm looking for the 2, 3, that one. This, because if I wrap that around a little bit, then that will be okay showing on the front. And then I think this will be just fine with, okay. So, that's what I'm doing. I don't know. In case you weren't with me while I was mumbling to myself, we're going to trim this up. Okay. You can see if I would have printed this borderless full page, I would have had enough to have wrapped around. But since I printed it to get the whole paper design, now I got to do a couple extra steps just to cover my ends. But we're going to do the extra steps just in case somebody might want to know. And I might want to know. Let go. That's what I want to know. Okay, now I'm going to try and do this with my right hand. Oh, Lord. Make sure all my fingers are away from the razor. I got my tongue hanging out. Okay. I got that one. Woohoo! And then let's, oh, jeez, am I going to do it again? Yoy. You know, just because you did it once the first time doesn't mean it's going to happen. I got my fingers away. I'm not good at this right-handed stuff. And then I'm going to use a razor. Oh, my Lord. Okay. We did that. Now, see, I'm kind of wishing I'd have... Oh, hex. Okay, so we're going to wrap that. Well, then these are going to have to be my long ones. See? We're gonna have to muddle through this one. All right, so let's bum 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 bum. I'm just gonna try to practice hard with my right hand. Gonna make me want to go over there and reprint that page just to wrap it around there. I know, doggone it. I might. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do... Oh, watch that thumb, Candace. I'm going to do it this way first. Okay, I survived. Alright, now let me... I know I probably don't have to do this, but let me just trim these whites off. I prefer my paper with a tan on it. So we'll just cut those, and then we'll turn these around and cut that and see how much harder I can make this. Alright, so now, you know, because I want it to wrap around, and then see, we're going to do that, and then we'll come in here and we'll put these sides on here, and most of that's going to be covered, and then I'm going to use my matte medium on top of it. So anyway, okay, let me move my cutter. I think I need all this space right here. I'm going to be a space hog today. Let me make sure I'm in the thingy. Yes, I am. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Crafter's Pick glue. And let's see, if I fold these, would it help me? If I had a bigger workspace, that would help me. Who was it that I was watching? Oh, I watched some of Pam, the Paper Outpost, the other day, and I'm like, she has a little space. She got crap all on the side. Quit complaining. You can do it. So I'm not complaining. Y'all know I'm lying. But anyway, so if we do that, then at least we can be semi-even. So I think I like that idea. So let me just go ahead and bend these in half. Oh. Actually, I think she had 18 inches to mess with. I only got 13. Wait. Ooh, see, now I'm getting hot. Got to take my shoes off. Oh. And I'm not going to ink on here because I'm going to put the matte medium on there. And I don't want it to smear or smudge, so... But these have been like, I don't know, 3 days printed. So we will see, because I know Laura had a problem when she did hers. I think she like printed them and then put her matte medium on top of there, and her inks ran. So we're going to see, because I think it's kind of one of those, let me roll one more time. One of those you got to let your ink set and actually, you know, dry real good into your papers before you like throw some Mod Podge or matte medium or whatever you're going to put on there. Wait, let me just shake this down because I know it's thick and it's going to give me a hard time. Ooh, made my elbow pop. Okay, so I'm going this way where these words are. And I just need to really, you know, like, well, just a little bit of glue goes a long way with this stuff. I mean, I'm actually got my tip on the paper and just kind of smearing it with the tip. Making a mess, you know. Because that's what I do. Alright, we'll just try to... Now see, if you're using like a 12 by 12 piece of paper, you don't have to worry about this problem because your paper's big enough. But... Oh, let's not get glue on there. Let's use our advertisement card. Because, you know, you'll be able to cut it so you don't have to do this step. But, and I hope y'all understand what you know, when I tell you I printed the page, you know, down to, oh, I've lost my paper already. Because this is the unfit to page. So this is what, you know, because the designers in the UK, I guess when they design it for their paper size, which is a little bit bigger. So we always end up losing our paper. And then if you print it fit to page, then you get this whole page. And so that's what I'm whining about, is because, you know, if I would have did this, but I would have sacrificed some of the design on the side to get top and bottom, which I'm kind of thinking maybe that might have been worth it. But anyway, hindsight. And then if you have borderless, you could actually, your printer would actually print and you wouldn't even have this little lip around there. But that's what I got. So we just have to work with what we have. So just in case any of the rest of you run into this problem, here you go. I'm hoping this is going to be a fix. If not, well, you could just say it's all Candace's fault. Whatever. I'm a big girl. I could take the blame. Just as long as you're not shaking your finger in my face, because I might bite that finger off or slap it for sure. It's just a reflex. I don't mean to do it, but it just happens. So don't be shaking the finger and yelling at me to my face. Just want to tell you ahead of time. You might lose a digit. Alright. And then in a minute, since this is going to take a little while to dry, we'll come back and make sure we can fold that. Alright, so then I want... I know, I'm sorry, just Close your eyes. I want my words to be the right way. So we're going to be doing it this way. So we'll put our glue on this side. You know, I could have put washi tape on here, which that I was thinking of. But then I was like, well, you know, now I'm being cheap. I'm like, oh, I don't want to use my whole roll of washi tape because the one I was going to use, I'm like, I only got one roll of it. So, yeah, this is why I'm going this way. You know, and putting this thing on it causes it to have all that blobby stuff on there. But, you know, we can wipe it off. No biggie. And this is going to be more than a 32-minute video since I'm taking the long way home. Oh, I can't do nothing easy. I know, I'll have to do another one with the right size paper so we can just wrap it around there, miter the edges, and bam, it's done. But no. Let's not do nothing easy. No. No, 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 no. Let's do it hard. Okay. Oops. I thought I saw some glue there. Where you at? Where you at, Jack? Where you at? Oh, you know, it's breezy out there. And, which is making the leaves, you know, fall off the trees. Well, Fergie's freaking out. Oh my God, it's raining without the rain. The sun shines out. Oh my God, it's the apocalypse. Apocalypse. I know, gotta say that word right. And I'm like, oh girl, you give your race a disgrace, you German Shepherd, you. She just freaks out. She doesn't like that. Okay, so now we have that with our, you know, our words facing the right way, top and bottom. So then, let me see if I'm going to be able to muddle through this, or if I'm going to, because I want this. Okay. I know. All right, so let's, I don't want to put glue. Well, then, you know, why should we waste it? Well, we already been, okay, anyway. I'll quit talking to myself. Let's just do this. Because I want to have at least an inch off so I can miter the corner, if that makes any sense. So, oops. Which, I should have did that before I put the glue on there. I know, I just heard you. So, crap. Well, we won't glue the top part down yet. We'll flip it. Before we glue the other side, then we'll do it. I'm telling you. Trial and error. Trial and error. Design on the fly. The Bumbler Crafter has returned. Okay, so now, let's flip it over. Let me give myself an even haircut so I can see. Alright, and then now, I'm going to come and do the little miter cut and the little miter cut. I know, extra work, but hey, what can I say? Oh, I gotta go check on that stinking Tootsie too. She was bad off yesterday. Gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. And then we'll just do that, and then we'll wrap this around, and I'm hoping it's gonna cover. If not, well, see, that was Tootsie answering. She said, come on down to the pasture, I'll show you. See? Oh, that one didn't go together all the way. Well, there we go. We'll be just fine. It's just gonna be a itty bit. I know next time not to cut so, whoops, not to cut so close. See if we can get some of that goop off of there. Uh-oh. Hey, I got a new paper towel. I know, I broke down and got another half of a sheet. The other one was just too nasty and full of glue, so, you know, I had to get rid of it. Alright, so we got that. Let's do this. Let's see if we can do this a little more graceful this time. do, 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 do. I mean, it doesn't much matter. But let's just cut it off first. Make me feel a little bit better about messing up. Alright. And then we're still only going to... Oh, man, I got it facing the wrong way. I'm bound and determined to try to use this right hand. I don't know if I can squish glue. That is the problem with my broken hand, is I can't squish it hard enough with my fingers to do a lot of stuff. But this is kind of working. We're working it out today. All right. Ooh, that hurt. You know, you just don't appreciate a good working body until you break a good part of it. Like I said, thank God it was my right hand, not my left hand. I still would be learning how to do the basics. Alright, so now this time, let's... Oh, that's going to be way too much. Let's go in between. There we go. Okay. Do. Someone just came down here. I think it was Mia. I wasn't paying attention to the feet. Oh, it's Molly. Molly, Rusty, and Fergie. I guess Fergie couldn't take the leaves blown. Because I mean, they fall on the roof and they're really loud. And because I mean, it's a lot of leaves at one time here. And her little ears are all just back. And she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, geez, woman. I don't know how she survived what little time she was out there before I found her. How she didn't die of a heart attack. Good grief. I mean, she does. I mean, when that weather gets bad, she just has full-blown panic attacks. And I feel so bad for her. She's too big to be this big of a baby wanting to get in my lap all the time, too. All right, yeah, see that worked much better. Not cutting so close to the edge. You know, you just don't have to live on the edge all the time. Now I gotta be careful because I don't want to crack it. So, alright, now we got that fiasco taken care of. Y'all know I want to ink, don't you? Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Okay, I'm sorry. I just could not resist that one after that came out of my mouth. I want the bird on the front because he's pretty. So let's... give ourselves some hand cramps. Like I said, if I didn't trust this glue so much, and I mean, and it doesn't, when you smush it out, it just smooths so pretty underneath the paper. You don't get those, you know, the glue lines, like panty lines. You don't get the glue lines. I mean, even papers, you know, even books and journals, they don't want their panty lines showing. So, come on, get on there. Oops. And I just, you know, want to make sure we have just a little bit showing, because a little leg is good. Your butt cheeks hanging out, not good. Alright, and then we'll just smush that down flat. Oh, I love these colors. Okay, and no, I did not cut that one right. Okay, I forgot what I did. I know it's 4 1/4. Okay, but, I don't want to lose my top off of their head. So, let's cut it right here. And then it was 4 1/4. So let me, yeah, I refilled my glue and everything, so we're ready to go. And 4 1/4. Yeah, and then yesterday, you know, which was Tuesday, John texted me. He's like, oh my God, it's Monday. I said, well, you keep it to yourself. I mean, I said, I can't take 2 Mondays in a row. Because my Monday was bad enough. And then he gets this little thing that pops up saying, oh, you have a doctor's appointment Thursday at 8:15 in the morning, you know, with his on a quack. And I'm like, what do they want? He's like, I don't know. Because, I mean, we still have not heard any results from those PET scans or CT scans. No one's bothered to call. No one's nothing. So, yeah, hello. Welcome to our world. And, you know, he works from home on Thursday, Fridays. So, he's like, well, now I'm just debating. Oops, right. Pay attention, Candace. Don't run your mouth. Do I just drive into the doctor's appointment? I'm like, well, that's just kind of dumb. You might as well just drive on into work. I mean, hello. He's like, yeah, you're right. I rescheduled it for Monday. Well, duh. Ooh. Well, like I said, this is just going to be how to get the cover done. And then I have to put underneath my big old rock book. And while it's drying, we'll have to do something else. But it's getting ready to beep. So, oh, man, I'm telling you, this is going to weigh a pound before it's already done. I'm going to let it buzz. Get my other papers ready. Okay, so, definitely, how much do I want? Like there. Okay, but I think I want to put the decal edge on it. I mean, you know, if you own it, you might as well use it. So let's put that edge on here and then pull it over to here. Yeah, it definitely likes thicker paper. This one's 32-pound paper. I put it on the wrong weight of paper. The other one's 24-pound paper. You know, it doesn't like the thinner paper unless you know, double it up. So, like I said, that's the only thing I don't care for. Alright, so we're going to have that like that, which means I need to cut on top of this line. That dog, you know who, little girl, out there barking. You know, I'm sure a leaf blew at her. She's, how dare you? I'm telling you, Fergie would have just come unglued. Like that, because, you know, we might need that for some scrap. And let's make it pretty while we're at it. Okay. You know, I want to ink, but nope, I can't because I don't want it to bleed. Okay. You know, now I'm wondering, because wait, it's been in here, then this is going to have to bend. So yeah, I need to leave it like that. Oh gosh, I want to ink it so bad. Okay, nope, I'm refraining. Oh, but I want to ink it so bad. Well, see, this is just getting me ready for that one of Emily's. I don't know how I'm going to have to pull every ink pad off that I keep on my desk and everything else because, oh, I'm going to have a hard time. So this one's getting me ready for it. Oops, don't roll into my glue. Alright, so we just want to make sure we're even on both sides and we got enough for it to wrap and bend. I should have just used archival ink or something on the sides. I know. You can tell this no inking thing is not for me. Alright. Got a little corner. And let me just, you know, help my little paper bend. Alright, now this is going to be the, you know, the woo inside. Yep, that's what it says. Woo. Okay, so we're just going to cut around it. I think I will cut with my craft knife. And then we'll see how wide. I think just to the very edges is what I needed, but woo, that cuts so good when it's got a fresh blade. You know, I'm going to feel bad when I think this is Fisker's. It looks like you can replace it. I don't know. I've had it for forever. I don't use it a lot. I should. Okay, but I don't. Especially with this glass mat, you know. Cuts so good. Who is that? Angelica. I know I haven't watched her stuff in a while. That's all she does is use her little straight edge. Her little craft knife. Okay. And then, since we have that much showing, I don't know. Should we have that much showing all around? I don't know. We'll cut it off. Just to have a little showing. And then if we don't like it, then we can always trim it down. So let's see how much that is off. We're just giving a little trim because we're not quite sure if we really want that bob, you know. Or my 2 1/8. And hopefully my stuff is printed even. And let's see what this looks like. And then we'll have these in there. Oh, I think that's going to be just fine. I know. Alright, let's see if I can, get this much glue in one spot. I know, I'm going to have to get a squeegee out. Do. I know other people had this thing all slapped out, ready to go, and got the signature sewed in, but no, not Candace. I got glue right there. Don't want, I just put them in there. I'm like, don't want any extra lumps and bumps. Do. Alright, let's just come and give it some zigzags to catch some of that other glue. Alright, my finger's stuck in it. Come on, little plaid girl, let's go. Make sure we got the same amount on all the sides. Now, if I wanted it to be edge to edge, I'd have just, you know, cut it and pieced apart in the center of the center spine area, the signature area in the spine, because you're not going to see it. But I'm okay with this, because who knows? I might put grommets. I don't know. We'll have to name this the Unknown Crafter Channel. She has no clue. Bless her heart, she just glues. And no, Laura, not all Southerners are polite. That's a faux pas. Or that's a myth. And then you got to realize a lot of these Southerners are transplants. So those snooty Yankees came down here. Ha 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 ha. No. Yankees are sweet. Everybody is sweet if they want to be. You know, you don't have to be mean all the time. Every now and then you need it, you know. But, I mean, not all the time. Okay, so, there's our, oh, I need some inkies. But, you know, by the time we bend it, you're only going to see this little bit on there, so it's not going to be as bad as I'm leading it to, you know, make it sound like it's going to be. So, alright, so there's our little cover, and I've got to put it underneath my book so it can dry, because like I said, that is the one drawback on this glue, is that it does take a good 15-20 minutes or so to dry, because I don't want to, you know, poke any holes or do any of that fun stuff until after my glue sets. So, I mean, let me tell you what, that's a book. I mean, that is so thick. But hey, you know, I want it to last. So let me just come in here on this crease and bend them in so it can dry a little nicer. Oh, don't go that way. You can't. There's no way you can stay in that line with that right hand. No way. Can't even do it with the left hand hardly. Okay. Just want to make sure that those bend nicely and that they don't give us any bumps. I know I'm going to put them underneath on a book, but at least we'll have them scored in. I've got to pay attention right there because it's not wanting to go. But, alright, well, I know I'm wondering, you know, I might want to do it while it's kind of wet. Okay, I'm gonna, where is, I saw this, some blue. I know this is not what I'm going to use, but I'm wanting it to dry. Oops, I need more to tie. I'm wanting it to dry in the form that I want, I think. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm doing something wrong. But, because I don't want it to dry flat, and then, only because I know this glue, once you press it down, I mean, it's smooth and all that good stuff. I mean, this is some serious, you know, that's some serious nice glue. But I didn't want to get any cracks, and then, you know, it's easier to bend your paper while it's kind of damp, so you don't get that crack, because it's, you know, got the little boing boing going to it. Yep, that's what it is. It's a boing boing. Okay, I'm trying to think. I don't have anything else. That should be just fine. Look at that. Oh, man. Yep. Oop, wrong way. Look at that. I'm like, wait a minute. My stuff's upside down. Okay, Candace, just flip it around. The words are the right way here, and the words are the right way there. All right, so that's our beginning of our altered cookie box envelope, junk envelope book. And let me let the glue dry, and then we will come and sew our parts in there. Oh, but yeah, no, I'm telling you, that's book bound right there. Ugh. And then after it dries, I want to put a coat of Whatchy Dinky on there, matte medium, which I'm kind of wondering if this was a good idea to do this. I don't know. Like I said, this one's trial and error. Trial and error. But I want to put that matte medium on it because I want it to last forever. I don't want to make this and then down the road my stuff popping off. Okay, well anyway, enough rattling. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing so many time with me. Thanks for sharing so many day with me. Thank you to everybody. Y'all, you know, I don't thank you enough, but I need to start thanking you every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And y'all have a great day. I hope this inspired you to you know, get some of your little snack boxes and crackers and stuff and turn them into beautiful, beautiful journal covers. I know everybody else does it, but I've never done it, well, on camera. I've made some that I've done off camera, but I've never really done one on camera with y'all, and I'm just doing my little seams in here. But, I mean, it does make beautiful, beautiful journal covers. And like I said, this one, I really like the double thickness. I mean, man, that is like a book. Okay, anyway, enough about me. I'm supposed to be talking about y'all. So, thanks for watching, and like I said, we will, on the next one, we will come and do our little, I'm going to do the matte medium with you, and oh, I hope, you know, it doesn't smear, because then I really feel bad. But it's sat for a long time, and I know all my other ones are just, I have an inkjet printer, so it does, I've never had problems until, you know, Laura said it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So, we will put that on there, let that dry, and then, well, I'll string my, whatcha-dinkies, our signatures in there, because I don't mind putting the matte medium over the binding on the back, because, you know, like I said, I want the binding to show on here, and I don't want it to be loose, and I'm okay with it. I don't even have one of the other ones to show you, because I'm fine with it being on there. So, all right, guys, well, that's enough. So I will see y'all in the next video. So here we go. Let's you know, get all this, the hard part done. Well, so then we can get to the next hard part. And I will see y'all in the next video. So lots of kisses, lots of love. Y'all have a great day and a blessed day. Thanks for watching. And I hope it inspires you to get some cereal boxes and Pop-Tart boxes and everything else out there. And make you some covers. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm back. So I am going to use the matte gel, the acrylic medium, which is Master's Touch that I got from Hobby Lobby. Like I said, I have another brand. It's behind some junk over there, so, you know, I'm using this. And then once you open it, you kind of got to use it because, you know, it does get hard and gets in the way. So, all right. And I'm just going to use this, Art Basics, that's the brand that I have. Squeegee thing. But see, yeah, Laura, that's definitely what happened. Oh, I should be putting this on some scrap paper so I don't have to clean so much junk off of my glass mat. So let's just think a little ahead. So I'm just going to take and, you know, if you like the brush mark looks, that's why I use that Tim Holtz brush, but I'm just using this one, and because this is getting a little stiff inside, and so I can kind of push it on a little bit better. But yeah, I'd have to say that definitely was the problem, that you need to wait at least a day with your digitals before you put any kind of acrylic medium or even Mod Podge on there, so your inks don't run. And I can see those are popping up because I didn't get enough glue on the edge when I put them on, but we'll just smush it, work this stuff in there. But I just want to get it around all the edges so, you know, they seal. Hear that dog? Now, I did not wait, you know, overnight, which I would have probably done, for this glue to set up, but I wanted to get going. So you can tell I just pulled some of my paper off. That's okay. We will survive. And I decided to do the signatures later. But we will, anyway, I think I might be better off, which is going to be very hard for me, but I think I might be better off decorating my envelopes before I sew them in, because then, I don't know, I'm thinking, well, I'm going to have all this extra space in there. I mean, it's going to be hard to decorate. I don't know, this is my first 3 signature one like this, and so I'm getting a little nervous. So I might decorate them first, and then my stuff is drying quick. And then we'll sew them in. Let's see if I can smoosh that, work that in, or get it off my... Oop, now I'm making it worse. Let me stop. Quit trying to, let me just use my finger. I'll have to try to sand that or something, buff it. Now I got all my fingers and my stuff sticking to the thing. But yeah, this stuff does dry, especially when you have nice, cool, crisp days. That is the one good thing about having some humidity, is that it does tend to, you know, keep your stuff a little more pliable, a little more damp. But it is definitely a no humidity day hardly today. But I'm sure we'll be getting some in a couple days, because that crazy hurricane is getting ready to hit Florida, and then it looks like we're gonna, you know, get the tail end of the storm coming up through here. So, oh, I hope it doesn't take away our nice autumn fall temperatures that they had forecasted. Damn you, late hurricane. But I mean, it's still hurricane season until November, so you know, anything can happen. Ooh, let me see if I... Yep, got that off. And I'll just go around and knock that off the edges. Oops! Throw it into my arms. Now see this? Well, you know, I'm not going to be worried, because when it dries, you know, it is texture paste, so it's supposed to have a little texture. But now, oh, hold on, let me pull out my nasty paper towel that's full of glue so I can wipe some more on it. And let me just try to get some of that off. And I see that, you know, that little part, see, it's too tacky. I'm getting ready to tear the top layer of the paper off, so I need to just stop and just let nature do its thing, and then we'll have whatever we have. And I do see where I might need a little more on that flower. Okay, and I do want to, because I'm going to let it dry over the lid. See, how am I going to do this? Well, because I'm impatient is my problem. I was wanting to try to just go ahead, there, I got my fingers in it, it's not that bad, and just go ahead and seal around the edges here. Not a lot, just enough. Just a small little coat. I mean, we're going to have pocket and stuff on it, but I'd feel better just having a little bit on the seams that we glued down. Oh, that dog. Okay. Oops, before my fingers stick in it anymore. So, whoops. So, yep, Laura. And see, I don't know if you could tell, I've got a little bit of ripples going in there. That's because I didn't set this under my book and let it dry. I just wanted to get it over with. I mean, I was trying to hurry. So, but I'll be okay because it's not that awful bad. Oops. Hello. I know I might want to find some wax paper, but it's still, you know, kind of bendable-ish. And let me just get those rough spots off, because you know, once those hard parts dry, I mean, it's just a little, like a little rock. It's some good kindergarten paste. It means business. Okay, so we're going to let that dry, and then we will come back, and hopefully some of my ripples will have come out of it, and we'll see what we get after it dries. All right, so I'll see y'all later for sure. Bye, guys.